Hello Dragons on the internet, Dragon1 here, and today I'm going to be talking about what I said in that comment in my latest video of I was going to explain my absence. Well, I'm going to do so much more in this video actually. I'm going to explain my absence, but I'm also going to explain the changes I'm going to make on this channel. Number one, because I can. Number two, I think the channel needs to have a little bit of change because I have changed. I've changed since this channel was created, and I want to make a couple more changes as well. Okay, so for the whole not appearing for 3 weeks thing, and buddy boy, I've never done that before. I've never not been on YouTube for more than 2 weeks. 2 weeks was my record, and now all of a sudden I take out 3 weeks. Oh, buddy boy, and I don't give any reason whatsoever why I did so. And I believe 2 reasons for that? Maybe 3. No, wait, I have 3. Number one reason is this little thing right here. Hello. Hello. Hello, Dragon Legend of the Internet, Dragon1 here. And this is my little pet. And if any of you have been watching my channel lately, you know who this is, don't you? This is Victoria, my skull dog, my pastel goth skull dog. And I made her into a fursuit, which was on and off because of my next reason. But building her and balancing out with something else took a lot of time. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't been on this channel for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. The second reason, college. I started college a month ago, and because I was originally homeschooled, it took a lot of adjusting to do. A lot of adjusting. I had to figure out where to go, how to manage my time, a couple of papers, tests. I had tests, and I'm still having tests. And that's one of the reasons why this fursuit took so long to do. I just finished it, I think sometime kind of last week. Near the weekend, I think. Because I work on it on and off because of school. Well, college, actually. College. Reason number 3. My stupid drawing pad. Okay, so let me explain this little thing really quick. I wanted to draw. I have covers for you that I really want to show you. I'll give you a couple examples. Months ago, Inkpot made this animatic, like 3 months ago or something, with the Count of Monte Cristo as like an alternate ending. And I wanted to cover that song. Check it out, I'll put the link in the description. It's so beautiful, and I want to cover it so badly. And make a picture, fan art, of that whole thing that happens with the Count and Mon Sparkle. I want to recover Queen of Mean, not in Luna's voice, but in my own voice. Maybe turn into Dark Shadow, I don't know. And also, I want to cover the song that has been circulating that is like really popular right now. And do you know what that song is? Other Friends from the Steven Universe movie. I want to cover that song in my voice and somebody else's voice. And I would love to see if you could guess that name. Because if you've been on my channel a long time, you know her voice. Her high-pitched, insane voice. And I'm kind of known for that voice. And I haven't done her voice in a super long time. And this song kind of seemed right up her alley. So the whole, party for one thing. Okay, back to the drawing pad. Okay, so every once in a while, my drawing pad will decide to be stupid. That's basically it. So my drawing pad is very different from all other drawing pads. I basically have a a very expensive drawing pad connected to a computer. That's basically what it is. I have my drawing stuff on there. I have all my stuff on my computer. And basically with the drawing tablet, I can draw on the screen, so, well, I can draw. It's basically giving the mouse over to the drawing tablet instead of the computer. However, there is something on the drawing pad called pressure sensitivity. And what this is, basically, when you open up your drawing program and you draw a stroke, if the stroke thickness is determined by how hard or how light you are drawing on the pad, that means you have good pressure sensitivity. However, if you open up your drawing program and it draws in the same thickness no matter how hard or how soft you do it, your pressure sensitivity is gone. And that is exactly what's happening. My pressure sensitivity has not been working for the last few weeks, actually. And this is not good, me being mostly an artistic channel, number one. Second of all, I love to draw. Number three, I really want to draw stuff. And I have some, especially the fact that I have some very specific things that I want to draw. And some of you people know exactly what I'm talking about. Another thing is, why this is a big deal, is because I participated in a map for Fluttershy React. It's a Warrior Cats map, and though I don't know much about Warrior Cats, I know the basic concept, so I thought, okay, this would be fun. I haven't animated in like a million years, so why not? And this is why this is such a bad thing. I can't stand it when the pressure sensitivity is not on. I cannot stand it. And for the past like 2 or 3 days, my mom and I have been like researching YouTube videos, looking on the internet, doing all kinds of stuff to try to fix this problem, and it's not working. Now, usually this isn't a big deal. Usually all I have to do is either unplug the computer from the drawing pad, pull the plug on it, wait 10 seconds, plug it in, or turn it off, turn it on, and it'll be all fine and dandy. But none of that is working. And so right now, for drawing, I'm stuck in limbo. Unless you really don't care how it looks when it's all the same pressure sensitivity, because it really knows that out of me. I drew with no pressure sensitivity those 2 pictures for the Father Jekyde 2 trail, which I will be getting to that, yes. Okay, changes on this channel. I probably should start with Father Jekyde, to be honest, because that's what you all are probably wondering about since I dropped that trailer. And yes, I did drop it, and I dropped it hard. What you heard so-and-so read was actually a letter he wrote to somebody else. So in a way, it was actually him speaking to whoever is going to be the main character of Father Jekyde 2. Now, because if you have seen the trailer, I thought I might as well drop the name since nobody guessed it. And it's not really a big mystery, really, in the book. You find out who it is in the first, you get like all these clues building up to it, and then you kind of find out who he is about 1/3 through the book. So it's not exactly a humongous mystery throughout the entire book of who is the killer. Not really. So I thought, you know what, shoot, drop the name, you know, sure. And because if you have watched the trailer and you have learned his name, you know exactly who this man is. You know exactly why I had to put him on another channel. Because he is very well known for some gruesome things. Yeah, even too gruesome for this channel. And so I decided to make a completely new channel in dedication to the Father Jekyde series. I'm going to keep the original Father Jekyde on this channel. I'm going to post all other content story-wise relating to Father Jekyde on that separate channel. And what that channel is called, if my memory serves me correctly, is the Father Jekyde series. I have pictures for it, but I don't have any videos yet. So all you Jeckies, if you want to subscribe to that, you can go do that if you want to. Okay, changes I want to make to this channel. This has been long coming, to be honest. This has been long coming, to be honest. Alright, so let me tell you a little story. When I made this channel, I made it so I could share my passions and everything to the world. So I could draw what I like, so I can make my stories, I can draw my creations, and it'd be this like creative outlet for me. But over the last few years, it has become more of a burden than an outlet. And the reason is because with the more subscribers I've gotten more and more scared to draw what I like. Because I'm a bubbly person. I love hugs. I like to spread joy and to give happiness, stuff like that. But every once in a while, especially in the months proceeding to Halloween, I like to get a little creepy around here. Every once in a while, not all the time, every once in a while. And I have been so scared to reveal that part of myself because I've been so concerned with the opinions of others to not do what a YouTube channel is meant to do. A YouTube channel is meant to reflect who you are as a person. And it shouldn't matter what other people think because it's your channel. And if they don't like it, well then they can just go find another channel and subscribe to that instead that fits their taste better. And that's okay. If they didn't like it, that's cool. It wasn't their cup of tea. But again, the whole point of making a YouTube channel is for it to reflect you and your interests and your passions and your everything. And although I have been kind of doing that with the whole fursuit making thing, I do like doing that. Every once in a while, that's the crafty part of me. But there's a whole list of stuff that I like to craft, I like to draw, I like to write, I like to do like I would love to try special effects makeup and stuff like that. I love cosplaying. All in the artistic part, by the way. I'm not going to cover any of my interests like gaming or reacting or stuff like that. I love memes. I don't know if that counts. Animate. I like to animate. I like to act. I like to be silly. I like to do all these things, and I can't do that if I'm limiting myself because I'm so scared what number one people think, and number two that I'll get negativity because I'm just doing something that I like, that I would love to do. And there are so many things I've drawn, and most of them are creepy things. Because I was like, well, I don't want people to not like me, so I won't post this. And by the way, when I mean creepy content, I usually don't mean gory. I don't like extreme amounts of gore, like when the intestines are falling out or something. Unless I'm drawing like Judas Iscariot or something, I'm probably not going to draw that sort of crap, if it is at all. I don't know. It's most likely it's not going to be organs falling out, so don't worry about that. When I made this channel, I wanted it to be family friendly in the sense that it didn't have any inappropriateness and no cussing. Any and all videos I've watched, like had a reaction to that had a cuss word in it, I bleeped. I have not cussed. I have not said the F word or the D word or anything like that. And that was the whole point of this channel, just making a sort of safe place. And, well, you get the idea by it. Speaking of being scared, here's another thing. So many people might not know this because I've also been scared to reveal this online. For some reason, and I have no idea why, but I've kind of, I was gonna say manned up, but I'm not a man, so girled up? Oh my gosh, I'm already getting kind of sweaty. I've worn this for 5 minutes and I'm already kind of sweaty. I would love on this channel, with the freedom of speech that I have as an American, I would love to have the ability to sometimes express my religion. Because my religion is actually important to me. And in case you're wondering, no, I'm not one of those sticks that'll just cram the Bible in your face and say, you have to believe, or I will shoot you in the face. No, I'm not like that. But what I would love to do is I would like to sing Christian songs. And I know what you're thinking, oh my gosh, you're gonna sing those hymn songs like Amazing Grace and How Great They Are with the organ music in the background. And Boring. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. And I would do that sometimes. But not all the time. I can listen to traditional Christian music, but not all the time, to be honest. Sometimes it's kind of boring, to be honest. So when I do listen to Christian music, I listen to contemporary music. You know, Lauren Daigle, NF, a little bit of Toby Mac. Who else is there? Wonka. Oh, Skillet. Skillet is one of my favorites. You should check out Skillet. I think 3 Days Grace is one. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it is. You know, stuff like that has different genres of music, and I think it's so cool. And I would love to be able to do those sort of covers on my channel. I would love it. As I said before, I was too scared to, I didn't want to give the impression that I'm pushing my religion on you. I'm not, if you really think about it. Just because I put it on my channel doesn't mean you have to press on it and watch it. That's your decision. I'm the one that posted it, but you don't have to be the one that watches it, you know? And I can either go from super vague praise worship song to super how great there are sort of songs. I really don't care. I just want to express that part of my life more, please. By the way, I have made some Christian stories that sooner or later I would like to share with you. And this is why I'm bringing this up, by the way, because of that. And they are good stories, but they are Christianized. Again, you don't have to watch them if you don't want to. That's your decision. Oh yes, and another thing. I would love, I don't have to, but I love to talk about deep topics. I love it. And a lot of the times, the Bible has a lot of deep topics. And some of the topics I would love to talk about, especially in the stories. Because you know me, I am a writer. And I like to read. And the Bible's a big book made out of 66 books. And so I would love to discuss all kinds of stuff, if you would give me the chance. Stuff like Judas Iscariot. I know I mentioned him earlier in the video, but I would kind of like to talk about him. About what happened. Like, what do you think was going through, what do you think happened there? What do you think was going through his mind? And maybe even different things in the Bible. I would love to talk about Revelation. Revelation is my favorite book of the Bible because it is so freaking weird and I love it. Revelation, for people who don't know, is basically talking about the end times, what's going to happen at the end times. And the reality is mixed with a bunch of symbols. So we kind of don't know if this is going to be some people think it's going to be a real thing, like this, some of the stuff is really going to happen, and some people think it's just symbols for things that's going to happen. And since we don't know yet, we can only assume. And I love how weird it is. There's a being with 4 heads, each with a different head. I think 3 of them are animals, and 1 of them is a human head. There's a being with like many eyes on it. There's a lamb with 7 eyes and 7 horns. There's a dragon with 10 heads. I think 10 heads, 10 horns, and 10 crowns. No. Whatever, you get the picture. And this is going to sound kind of Christian-y, I guess. This is going to sound weird to talk about, but I kind of like to talk about demons as well. Specifically, what they're capable of. Because, and I'm basing this on the Bible, just letting you know, about what they're capable of, and etc., etc. You know, deep topics like that, I would like to talk about. And I would love to talk about, and one more thing, as I said before, I would like to express myself on this channel with no fear of, are they gonna like me? Because for those who don't know, I can tend to be a bit of a people pleaser. Which, if you don't know what that means sometimes I am a doormat. I really need to get to the point where I just don't give a rip. And no, I don't mean like an arrogant, well, I don't need you in my life. Sort of arrogant. But like somebody says, you're weird and stupid and I hate you. And I say, that's your opinion. You know, that's your opinion. Everybody has their opinion. I don't have to take it. That's the thing where I don't give a rip about what people say about me as long as I have my identity stabilized and I know who I am. And I want to have the freedom to be able to express myself however the heck I want on this channel and any other channels I may or may not create. And I really want you to help me with this. I'm really hoping for support for all these changes that I'm hoping to put on my channel. And in case you're wondering, yes, there's a heck more Father Jekyde where that came from. You're on the you're on the second book, I'm on the fourth. That's right, I finished the third book. So rundown. My 3 excuses for not being on here this time was this beautiful thing, which by the way, each of my personas represents something about myself. This one represents my fascination or love for gothic, pastel goth, kawaii, because she's supposed to have this like really cute outfit on. What else? Lolita, Victorian. Y'all, I love me some Victorian stuff. That's probably why I like gothic fashion, because it has a lot of Victorian touches to it, and I love it. Like the gothic Lolita, I like gothic Lolitas a lot. Number 2, technical issues with my pad. Number 3, you darn college. And what I want to make on this channel is I want to express myself more, which I have had a lot of help with my music teacher that told me to be more confident. Not like an arrogant confidence, but like confidence in myself and in my voice. And it has started to help, actually. I've started to feel better about myself. I've started to feel more confident. And that's something that I like how the direction is going. I want to be able to express deep things. I want to be able to sing religion-based songs, and sometimes talk about religious topics. Number 3 or 4, I don't know. I don't know if this is the same thing, but I want to be able to have the freedom to write whatever I want, to draw whatever I want, to do whatever I want. It won't be inappropriate or cussing. I promise. I want to keep this family friendly because I'm a family friendly person. And not care about what anybody's going to say, because this is my channel, an expression of me, and it's taken a long time to get to this. Oh yes, number 4, I have a new channel that I'm gonna put all the Father Jekyde stuff, and yes, that is coming. Hopefully this October, and I set it to the late date because first of all, it's spoopy month, so why the heck not? Number 2, I don't want to make a promise that I'll make it ASAP. Because, well, college is unpredictable, I guess. I don't want to put that pressure on myself and feel like I've let all of you down. I don't want to do that to myself. So I'm going to prepare in advance and start posting with all the stuff. All these other episodes already and done and ready to be posted for the next week or whatever. And by the way, yes, Reva Flats, you are correct. I am a Fluttershy. Yes, I do sneak deep psychological topics with Father Jekyll. I freaking love that sort of stuff. And so guys, I hope you don't mind all the changes that are soon to come. I'm still the glad bubbly person that I was before. I just hope to make some good changes in the next year, especially me and working on my confidence about myself and my identity and stuff like that. Taking control of my channel and making it my channel again. Because I'll be honest, the passion has been gone for a long time, and I really hope it comes back. Alright, Jekyll, it's in the internet. I hope you have a lovely day. And say goodbye. 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 Bye. And no, you won't get a face reveal.